it's all about who connects with DDG the most. Girls are going out of their way to get your name tatted and things like that.
Well, look, this is where I'll give people their credit. Like you kind of just set up an NBA Finals match with no NBA Finals trophy. That's what it is. You just set up a basketball tournament with no trophy. I mean, like you set the game up, but no reward for the winner. All right, so most people know the popular YouTuber DDG, and apparently he just lost a chunk of his fan base for doing something that was stupid on live. I actually have heard nothing about this. I just saw the title and thumbnail right now. We are going to react together. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Other than that, let's get into this right away.
DDG's dating show completely backfired. This was supposed to be the one piece of content that was going to elevate DDG into the realm of Kai Cenat. DDG would even admit that he invested so much into the production, into the set, that he really wasn't expecting to make a profit. This was solely a legacy play. Well, that legacy play completely backfired, and now his fans not only hate him, but they also hate his girlfriend, India.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't make $1 from this shit. Like,
for real? This
is the most expensive thing I ever did in my entire life.
How's the experience so far?
It was great. I don't care about the money. I don't know why I keep saying cap, bro. What I gotta lie for?
Which makes the outcome of this dating show even worse, because it didn't make you any money and it wasn't a legacy play that DDG thought it was, but all it did was bring more negativity and backlash to him. And here's where everything went wrong. So at some point in this dating show, the girls began to take this thing really serious and began to really think they were dating DDG and they were actually competing for his love. One girl even got this man name tatted on her during the show.
But yeah, I only have one tat and we never give up. And then, you want me to say little? It's cute though. It's cute though.
Whoa,
it's cute.
Oh, man, I can already tell you the mistake. Doing anything against women in 2025 is just like, you might as well just cancel yourself. It's the quickest way to cancel Landia, bro. Oh shit, this is going to be one of them ones, bro. This is gonna be so bad. I can already tell. Damn.
Girl, no, your daddy.
He took himself to cancel Landia.
What the fuck is my daughter doing this by namesake? First name tag.
Damn. I appreciate it. That's great.
Like it? How you
Look
feel
good
about
though.
How you feel about it? It is cute. Honestly.
I mean,
honestly.
Nobody ever got my name tattooed on it before, so. Right.
But that's not really expressing how you feel though.
What do you mean?
How you feel about
Why y'all pressing me?
That was her first ever tattoo. Like, I understand it's a game show, and some of these chicks
was her
knows
first
no
ever
limit when it comes
tattoo?
to chasing a bag. But when you get somebody name tatted as your first tattoo, there has to be some type of emotions at play here. Rather now you truly understand what that emotion is. There's some emotions at play here, bro.
Oh my God.
Some of these girls were offering up themselves to DDG. One chick named Bubbles was offering to blow bubbles on DDG joint.
Can you explain to me what's the process behind the bubble thing again? I just forgot.
Basically, if I'm giving you head, like you start off regular and then you work your way, your thing go to the back, and like the back of your throat is kind of like slimy. So like when you come back up, it's gonna be slimy on your tip, and then I'll just like rub the slimy bubbly, and then blow on it.
All right.
Blow bubbles.
Now I remember.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
I
this
feel like we
on
got
live.
a little connection going on.
The tender trick in me will like to assume that if a woman is putting herself out like this, throwing away all shame, ruining her good name and reputation, and offering up herself like this to a man for everyone to see, she would have to like this man somewhat. But then again, that's just a tender trick in me, bro. Because a lot of these chicks don't got no shame. And you would think a chick offering to blow bubbles on a man's love muscle publicly for everybody to see is some type of risk, or it takes a lot for her to do so. But when dealing with these new age chicks, it doesn't, bro. These chicks don't got no shame. But
Wait, so I'm so curious on what he did to lose his fan base. I thought it was some crazy shit. Like, it just seemed like a bunch of bimbos didn't get what they wanted, so like we mad about it. I don't know. Let me keep watching before I say anything. I just don't get it. Like, what? Like, she said that on live? I hope her father was watching, bro.
For the most part, man, the audience seen like how dedicated these chicks were to win this show, and the audience took a liking to these chicks. The audience grew their own 4 favorites. The audience began to really believe this was a dating show, and DDG will eventually choose one of their favorites to at least date or pursue or see where things.
Bro, Bubble Girl or Tattoo Girl, like, bro, imagine taking these girls serious. You know they're only going for a bag anyways. Like, what? I thought it was just for entertainment, but okay.
Go after the show. DDG was calling this a love show. DDG was saying the chicks came on the show to find love, and he wants chicks who are really there for him. Everything was going well, and everybody was bought into the idea of the show for a while until DDG brought on his real girlfriend, India, and that's when things took a sharp turn. Fans took to Twitter in droves saying India ruined the show, and they were done watching because DDG brought on his actual girlfriend to critiques, judge the girls competing for his love, and to eliminate them. And the fans at that point began to realize this is a scam.
Step into Wix Studio and handle every part of your build from one platform.
Oh, damn.
What's up, loser?
Okay. So they mad because it's misrepresentation. It makes more sense. Because I wouldn't date any of them. I'm not going to lie. Like that's just embarrassing.
What's up, losers? It's crazy.
They did lose.
It was at this point specifically the show's honeymoon phase was officially over. It was officially over, man. People began to feel bad for the girls now because a lot of these girls came on and they ruined their digital footprint, bro. Who
told them to do that, bro? They're saying outlandish shit. Can you imagine if I went on like a girls dating show? What's that one? There's one like in the UK that's like that. Andrew Tate and Myron Gaines went on it. Can you imagine if I went on there and said like a bunch of outlandish ass shit and then everyone feels bad for me? That would never happen. That would never happen in this entire universe, bro. Are you serious? Nobody told them to say that, bro. What?
Who is about to date a girl who was on DDG's dating show talking about if he got an STD, then I got one too. I'm gonna suck it out of his love muscle.
Who told them to say that?
Who's gonna date a girl talking about, hey DDG, can I blow bubbles on your love muscle? Who's gonna date a girl who gets DDG's name tatted within 24 hours of knowing him? They permanently ruined the digital footprint for, I guess, them actually thinking that will earn them their love and earn them an opportunity to date DDG. So people felt horrible because he didn't bring his real girlfriend, who's them calling them losers, who's then like scrolling through like their living quarters, calling it dirty and dissing them.
We can go.
Okay, yeah, calling them losers and dissing them, like that doesn't add to the show. It's just pointless. But like them ruining their own footprint, that was their decision. Like who told they dumbasses to do that, bro? What? Like you could go on a dating show and talk cool and like relate. Like even just that. Why do y'all have to get on there and publicly degrade the shit out of yourselves? Like nobody said to do that.
Come on, let's go. Come on in.
No one said to do that.
Oh, no beds. Okay, the bed's not made. Okay. It smell cool in here though. Mm-hmm. That was a nice painting you made for that lady.
Huh?
Huh? Bed's not made. Food on the nightstand. You with this?
Huh?
You with this? You like this way of living for the ladies? Please. 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 Ooh.
I'm nervous.
I like that they all get mirrors. This is cute.
It came across as catty and mean girlish. Now, DDG would say that this was designed to look this way. He brought her on because he designed his show after Flavor of Love. And when you watch Flavor of Love, New York, which was a fellow contestant who made it to the final round, she came back to kind of interview the girls, intimidate them, see how they play out to find out who's good for Flavor Flav. But the difference is New York and Flavor Flav weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. India Love and DDG are actually dating. So to bring her onto a dating show, yeah, it kind of presented itself as a humiliation ritual.
And by the way, y'all, India was supposed to, I don't know if y'all ever watched Flavor of Love, but I don't know if y'all know New York from Flavor of Love. That was her whole point of coming here, to intimidate y'all.
DDG, what's the point of the show?
The fuck you talking about?
What was the point of the show?
Yeah, what is the point now?
What's the point of your show?
Why are you saying, we the same age?
We not the same age. What was the point of the show?
What you want, Auntie?
Bro, I
just want to know, what were we here for?
To find love with me.
See, like, I ain't gonna lie, any man with a girlfriend, it just like, it already ruins the show's point. I ain't gonna lie, like, you ain't gonna date none of them, but like, you know, you got a girl at home and you're not gonna date any of them, and like, I don't know. It takes like the element out of it, just from like a creative standpoint. I don't get what they're so mad about though, because they're mad that they said shit that they wouldn't have said if they knew like he wasn't gonna date them. You think saying that is what's gonna get him to actually take you serious outside of the show? What the hell?
But I'm saying it's certain things of the show, okay?
If I'm DDG, I would have kept it real from the very beginning, bro. This show is about entertainment and entertainment only, bro. This is not a dating show. But when you present it as a dating show and then bring your actual girlfriend to come and eliminate the girls the fans like, they're going to hate you for it. And then on one hand, DDG says, this is a show about love. You guys came on this show to find love with me. And then on the other hand, he will say, yo, y'all are parasocial, y'all are dumb, y'all are stupid for thinking I was actually going to find love on this show.
With a brain, no grown person with a brain, a mind, a thought in their brain gonna think that a is gonna get married in 7 days. I don't know why y'all think that's a thing. Why do y'all think this is it? Why do y'all think I'm gonna get married? Y'all took this parasocialism to the next level, bro.
I understand what he's saying, but at the end of the day, you presented it as a game show about finding love. It was about who you formed the best connection with. It's kind of like Love Island. Imagine watching Love Island where they're competing for $100,000. I believe the contestants on this show was competing for about $20,000 or $40,000. So people are competing, and it's all about who connects with DDG the most. Girls are going out of their way to get your name tatted and things like that.
Well, look, this is where I'll give people their credit. Like, you kind of just set up an NBA Finals match with no NBA Finals trophy. That's what it is. You just set up a basketball tournament with no trophy. I mean, like, you set the game up, but no reward for the winner. Like, it just, you took the whole point out of a game show. Like, it made no sense. As to what they did to themselves, embarrassing themselves, I'm not gonna fault him for that at all. That is completely their fault. But I do understand that second point though.
That sort. And then India comes on, and not only does she come on to kind of antagonize the girls, but she comes on with full power to eliminate women.
This person, I am choosing to leave because I don't really know and see the Moo needs. Okay? Moo's very calm, cool, and collected, and it takes a certain to get him out of that, okay?
You talking about,
I knew you was gonna say that. I'm not doing it again.
Okay.
He liked that type of
Right.
So unfortunately today, the first person I am going to be eliminating will be, drum roll please, Miss Brown Sugar.
Brown Sugar?
I'm so sorry. Are you so shocked? Oh, tell us all about it. Sorry.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm a little bit like annoyed too, bro. Like, I'm with the chat right here because I understand he wasn't gonna date none of these weirdos, but like now the girl's just over there like throwing it in their face, kind of being annoying. She's being a little bit of a bee about it. I can see how this sensitive ass generation is gonna take that. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I think we go together.
I see where you
but
went wrong a little bit.
I think we go together.
Wait, who was that?
I think we go together.
Who?
Me and Moo.
Oh, it's over with now. Can I have the ring? I don't think y'all go together. It's not really a chance anymore. But thank you.
Like, ooh,
DDG allowing India to
that would do it, bro. That'll do it.
to have that much power really ruin the show and turn people off. One user said, India Love is ruining my favorite content creators' content performance potential. The content is there. The content is on 1,000%, but it's basically like if DDG did a love show, but was still with Kennedy, his ex-girlfriend or some ish, it completely handicaps him and makes everything awkward as hell. One user believes that India Love was bullying the girls. She says, India Love definitely ruined the Lil DDG show. Like, she was definitely bullying the girls. And I feel like...
Look, here's what I'll say. I understand the hustle and the idea you came up with, and it was not bad at all. But yo, girl ruined the entire show just based on the way she's acting. I gotta be honest. And this shows like what your girl does literally, and I mean literally, represents you. All right? The idea was good. Your girl just effed it up. All right? That was a bad idea. You should not have brought her out.
That's what a lot of people felt. Now, DDG claims that he brought India Love there to be mean, to kind of intimidate them. I feel like that was a cop-out after the backlash. I don't feel like DDG told India Love, hey, come to this show and bully these girls. I feel like India Love came and kind of did that. And it came across as really mean girls because it felt like India Love had all the power and these girls were vulnerable after essentially like ruining.
I feel like he brought them there. He brought her there to, actually judge. He probably had the idea of doing it based on the show, like he said. But I think what ended up happening was she did her own thing and she went off script and she started being a little bit of a shithead. And you know what happens when a girl starts acting like a shithead? Everyone gets mad at her dude. That's just how life works.
In their reputation. Another user says, at the end of the day, India Love ruined the show. Her insecurities got in the way of a lot of things.
Yeah.
And then the way that she kept not only nitpicking, but also bullying the contestants was very disgusting and should have never been allowed.
Right.
DDG needs to control his bird. I feel like where bullying comes in, it felt like India Love was exalted to like the totem pole as like the head being charged. And a lot of these girls who did a lot of things is gonna...
Lord, I don't want to hear what Fresh and Fit has to say about this, bro. I'm about to turn the internet off because I already know tomorrow. Guys, this came out like literally like 30 minutes ago. I am right on it with this reaction. So by tomorrow, when Myron Gaines finds out about this shit, the internet is over with, bro. It is over. I don't want to see what Myron Gaines is gonna say about this shit, bro. If you guys don't know, like Myron Gaines and DDG were beefing like a couple months ago. Oh, this about to be bad.
Gonna follow them forever. They essentially now is being looked at as fools, right? Another user says, my unbiased opinion by DDG Love Show is that he should have let the females know from the jump that it was entertainment only,
right?
And just a game show for him, because him saying it's just a game and them folks on there real deal crying because they didn't know.
Right.
That's a fact. A lot of these girls were really committed and thought it was actually going to be a love show and they were actually going to find love.
Right.
Now, obviously, there's some, I
mean, who cares about any of that? Because like the way they were acting and the things they were saying, like that disqualifies you from dating altogether. Like just you saying that type of shit on the internet. But like he should have, I don't know, he should have branded it differently so that way. Honestly, F all that. I think where he messed up was just bringing India on. Honestly, who gives a shit? Because honestly, they were only going there because they thought they were going to get a rich YouTuber boyfriend. That's really it. Like anyone with a brain could see that. Where he went wrong was bringing India on. That's it.
Like straight up content creators who were there and they knew from the very jump this was strictly for publicity. But there was a lot of regular girls there who thought, they was actually going to date DDG. And then India Love came and made them feel really small about themselves. One user says, this ninja DDG tricked those girls who thought they're getting real love in that show. But in reality, what is the point of having a love show if your real life girlfriend comes on the show and let it be known that you're already in a relationship with her? That's a fact, man.
Sense.
And where I feel sorry for the actual girls on the show is like, they did so many things that's gonna follow them for life. And it felt like they did those things in vain, right? You come on a show and offering to give this man a blowjob, like what? Like
yeah, but 99% of those girls like shame themselves anyways. Because think about it. Let's say this was real like that. and one of them won, all the other girls who embarrassed themselves still gotta walk around with it anyways, and they left losing. Same thing either way. That's their fault. Like, bro, if that's how you have to be to get a man like that, that's all you.
5 minutes into the show is gonna follow you for life. Getting this man name tag is gonna follow you for life. And it all happens in vain for no apparent reason whatsoever. The fans weren't the only ones upset about how India Love conducted herself or how DDG brought India Love on to kind of eliminate the girls or play the head be in charge role, because the girls will get their revenge at the reunion where they will go off on India Love. And then DDG will get backlash for trying to defend India Love.
What I posted, so I did remove that repost. I'm going to stand on the post with Duke Dennis, because if we're bringing up other women's past and bringing up stuff from the past, then I feel like everybody else repost should. I just feel like if we're bringing up, you know what I mean?
But I will say this, okay? Vicky, that was unwarranted, unprovoked. India never said nothing disrespectful to you, ever.
No, but I was acting out of emotion, so if I disrespected you in any way, I want to apologize, but I did watch the clips back, and I in no shape, way, or form condone bullying of anybody sitting down on these chairs right now. I feel very disrespected just being in the cast and seeing the way that these women were spoken to, calling women losers, talking about women having a white tongue, or walking past our beds, talking about how they weren't made, or we had empty chip bags, like you're better than somebody. I would never move at 30 years old like I'm better than anybody sitting in these chairs. So...
Okay, but how you standing up?
Out of emotion, but
DDG,
that was what was reposted by her.
Bro, you fucked up.
All I'm saying is, look, Vicky, you can have whatever views you want to have, but from my understanding, India never said nothing disrespectful to you. I feel like that was very unprovoked. I don't think you need to play Miss Leader and Miss I'm the leader of the Argue My Ball girls. Like,
I would never
that was
play
very
leader.
I didn't think it was
That's all I
gonna
want
go
to
down
say.
like this.
I'm not stopping nobody from popping.
The fans loved it.
The speed and efficiency of the Fiverr freelancers has really been game-changing for us. It's helped take us from telling...
Right? Even Skytop came and called in.
Look, the last thing I'm going to say real quick is, like, DDG, let's call a spade a spade. DDG fucked up, bro. He cooked himself. Look, you are in 2025, bro. Anything you say against, like, anything bad, anything that puts women even a remote amount down, you are going to just get canceled, bro. When I read the title, I was like, oh, let's see what this is. He probably just said something stupid on a live. But when I actually saw the whole story, I was like, oh shit, nope, DDG just cooked himself. I ain't gonna lie, you've been on the internet way too long to not have seen this coming, DDG. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you've been on the internet since I was like in 7th or 8th grade, bro. So that's like 7 years at least. And you couldn't see that coming, man. Bad choice. Bad choice.